We can have Tom Bowling do all sorts of drugs. And it's just different colored rocks.
Yeah.
Blue is meth. Red is
right.
cocaine.
Green is green meth.
Yellow acid. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Sure, I guess.
Right. Ahoy! Welcome to Snackdown.
No.
I'm Justin, and this is
Andy.
And the ahoy was because we're going to do some pirate drinks.
All right. Can I just clear the air on this?
Yeah.
Why in the hell are we doing pirate drinks?
Well, because I wanted to for one. 2, I like sailing. 3, I like the sea. 4,
This is going to be released in like October.
yeah, but why the heck not?
You're like...
All seasons are pirate seasons.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do 2 different drinks. Mm-hmm. One is a classic pirate drink, actually. And then the other one is just like a modern day... It's got a piratey name, but it's not really a pirate drink.
What do you mean pirate drink?
So we'll get into it.
Okay.
We were also going to have hardtack on this episode to like be real piratey, but Andy thought I was making it, and I thought Andy was making it, so there's no hardtack.
It was a classic, like, poor communication.
Yeah, very
It was
poor
not close communication.
And he's like, so you got the hardtack? I'm like, no, I thought you had the hardtack.
Justin like texted me and was like, hey, I don't have time to make hardtack, but are we still doing this? And I was like, yeah. It wasn't like, hey, Andy, go do it. I even like told Kalen this morning, I was like, hey, I think we're going to have hardtack on the pod today. Like, do you want some? I think Justin made it last night.
No, I didn't. So there's no hardtack. So we're not, the setting is not true, but if you can hear by the seagulls in the sea that you can hear right now. Like that.
We're here.
This is we're seaside with these sea drinks. So this first drink we're gonna do is called a bumbo.
This is a bumbo.
Yeah, or also known as a bombo or a bumbu. So there's several different names.
Okay.
So you know what grog is, correct?
No. I mean, I've heard it.
You've heard of pirates and grog and all that. So grog was what sailors used to use. I mean, it wasn't just pirates. So sailors used to drink basically rum on long trips, right? Because rum keeps. Mm-hmm. And you would get a rum ration, and you could drink so much rum. People would drink too much rum and get drunk. Or I guess people would save their rum rations and then drink all their rum rations in one day. And so they started mixing rum with water. So I guess the water to rum ratio was like 4-1. So it was very watered down rum. And then for long trips, to stave off like scurvy and like bacteria and all that, they would put some sort of like lime or lemon juice in, like
something
a citrus.
with vitamin C.
Yeah, vitamin C. Yeah. So basically that was grog. It was watered down rum with some sort of citrus in it.
So it's sort of necessity.
Yeah.
Right?
They would get the alcohol and it
the alcohol
keep.
Probably killed everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? And then they would add some citrus.
So that was basically grog. So short trip salesman, short trip sales.
Yes.
Sales. I don't know what you call them.
Would you like to buy some windows?
Short trip seamen and also pirates, because pirates didn't take long trips. You know, they would like sail out of their island, take over a ship, bring it back.
Right.
You know, they weren't going too long. So they kind of like updated grog because they didn't need as much citrus in it. So they would add sugar to it and also some nutmeg and make it taste a little bit better.
Which, I mean, in the Caribbean, I mean, like nutmeg was...
Yeah.
I mean, so that was like Spice Central, you know?
So they would use some nutmeg and sometimes they would use brown sugar or whatever. So this is basically a take on, so it's got rum, it's got some nutmeg in it. It's got some grenadine in this that I had. So, I mean, I guess that's like the sugar. And
it didn't.
I sure had some grenadine.
You're just trying to burn through some grenadine.
I thought for a second, do I have grenadine? And then I remembered I have a jug. It's right next to the milk.
Well, you keep it in your fridge?
It says keep refrigerator.
I'm just gonna throw that out on you at some point.
Yeah. But I mean, we needed quite a bit of it. And this does have some lemon juice in it. Oh, nice. But some bombo recipes had none. Some of them like completely took that out because it was unnecessary, and it was just water, rum, sugar, and nutmeg. You could probably make a simple syrup, which would be water and sugar, and then throw a little nutmeg in there. But this is basically what this is. Now, this looks gross. Nutmeg, I mean, it is not mixing in. I shook it up.
More like nutmeg.
Yeah, right? It's like nutmeg. It's not mixing it at all. I keep stirring it, and then it just sits right back at the bottom.
That's fine. I mean, we're definitely going to taste it. I can smell it. It's the most prominent thing in this entire drink.
Yeah, let's try this thing.
Cheers.
Yar!
Yar, yar.
Wow, that's lemony.
That's not good. I'm sorry, that's not really good.
I mean, this is a real true. I mean, this is like it's like an 18th century, 17th century cocktail. So I'm sure they weren't like taste testing this in bars. This is like a seafarer's cocktail. It was a upgrade to the grog.
Do you like it?
It's not bad. It's a lot more lemony than I would have thought. But I think without the lemon, it would even be worse. Like if it was just rum, sugar, and some nutmeg.
And I gotta say, like, this is a weird concoction, right? There's a lot of like things that you wouldn't think to jive. It's the trifecta. Rum and nutmeg. Yeah, I could see that going really well. And then obviously rum and citrus. But the nutmeg and citrus, no, doesn't go well. And then you get all three together and it just tastes weird.
Yeah.
And for all the cocktails in the past, you know, you'll head them up or I'll head them up, but we're usually like in the kitchen at the same time making them, right?
Yeah.
I like stayed out of this entire one.
So this is a modern bumbo, according to Wikipedia.
Oh.
Because a classic bumbo is just rum, water, sugar, and nutmeg, and sometimes cinnamon.
Okay, and sometimes cinnamon.
A modern bumbo, I think, to try to make it like taste better and like able for you to like have it in your home or in a bar, since you're not sailing, is exactly what I did: rum, citrus juice, grenadine, and nutmeg. So we did a real. I did a real thing. It's just a modern bumbo. Bumbo sounds like someone that like it's almost like a bimbo
or like Dumbo.
Like, look at this bumbo.
Yeah, it's not a term of endearment.
No.
You know? Oh yeah, there's my little bumbo. Like you called me what?
Yeah, I know. It's like someone that like is kind of dumb and dresses like a clown.
Yeah.
Man, nutmeg does not mix in.
No,
like it's just right back at the bottom. It's kind of like sand.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's like I like scooped up a little sand on the beach, but you know that's still the right setting.
I mean, yeah, that's right. But the nutmeg flavor really did catch in. I think you smell it. It's very prominent, right? Would you say?
Yar.
All right, so let's rate this, right? Like,
I think I could go with a little less of the citrus.
Yeah.
Like it's very like a punch in the face. And there's quite a bit of rum in there. I think that kind of hides it. How many ounces of rum do you think per drink?
2?
Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
We're usually doing like 1.5.
You
just wait till you get the next one.
Is it going to be crazy? I'm not going to finish this one. If that's
It's so good though.
Is it though?
No.
You can have mine.
No. But I mean, this is like I said, like this cocktail was created out of necessity and the nutmeg was made to make it taste better.
Could you imagine drinking this all the time?
Like every day as your ration?
Yeah, like as your water. I mean, this clearly had like a different ratio, right? Like if you had, because it wasn't
so like it would be even
1 to 4.
more watered down.
Right.
A real version. So we should put 4 ounces of water in this, and then you got a real legit one.
Yeah. Oh, can we do that? Can we just try it? I mean, I'm not going to drink all of this, right? So
yeah, let's do it.
All right.
All right. I'm going to go get some water.
Have you had it yet?
No.
Okay.
All right. So this is a watered down one.
Give it a swirl.
So
much like the pirates would have drank. The pirates were like, how many barrels of grenadine do we still have? And they'd be like, we have 50 barrels.
Captain Justin stocked us up on the grenadine.
Justin the Mad bought too many barrels.
It was supposed to be 5. He bought 50.
He didn't see the decimal point. Let's try it. Better.
It is better. Yeah.
Awesome.
It was a little bit of water in there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is way better. This is way more palatable.
It cuts down on there was way too much citrus.
Yeah. I wouldn't love to drink this during the holidays.
I could drink this. What's a good pirate holiday? Like a pirate season? I think spring. No. What time do crops spring up? Spring?
Yeah, spring.
Because I bet that would be prime hunting season. Because like
For
cargo,
what?
like if you're a pirate.
What?
Like, you know, you're hunting cargoes, right? So, you know, you're getting spices. Some,
Why would they collect spices during spring?
No, I'm just saying, you know, like crops. Like hunting season too. Like, when do you hunt for pelts?
I don't know the answers to this.
I think those...
What?
Those seasons, I think, when you were like... So say you were... You know, there was lots of pirates in the Caribbean, right? Those countries that were in the Caribbean would take them back across the sea to Europe.
I would say...
So what would be
I don't know. I don't know what would be good pirating season. I mean, it probably depends on the place, right? Obviously. Like African pirates, like, it'd be different, right?
Yeah. Off the Barbary coast.
I wouldn't know if a pirate would love, like a Caribbean pirate would love to go into like hurricane season and like use it to their advantage. No, that's
I don't think hurricane season is good for anyone in a boat.
No, big time not.
Yeah.
So, not then. Winter?
I would say no, too.
Why? It's still like...
Cold?
It's still 70 there.
Brr. Oh, yeah, that's true.
They're not like, brr!
Brr, it's cold.
Brr, it's 70 degrees.
I'm shivering in my timbers.
Oh, no, stop that.
Andy, since we started this episode, has just been shaking his head at me as to why we're doing a pirate episode.
It's so cringy. You know, we're still gonna have to do the hardtack. We've mentioned hardtack.
Yeah,
now
we gotta do that. We'll do a legit sailing episode because I'm all about that.
What are we gonna have?
We'll talk about tall ships. I mean, I've already talked about tall ships.
Have you?
Yeah, remember I said tall ship like 10 times.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a
Kraken.
Maybe we'll do like a Massachusetts episode.
A what?
A Massachusetts episode.
Okay. Try some maybe it's like some Massachusetts beers.
Yeah.
And then hardtack.
Go back in time to the hardtack.
And you would recite the poem of your ancestor to
that's kind of old.
To his last, to his Bonnie. Well, you can do it. You can do your favorite part, the real like deep courtship.
Yeah.
Like, and what I would do to
the sensual parts.
And what I would do to you on a spring afternoon during peak pirate season.
Hey, if anyone knows what the peak pirate season is, please let us know.
Yeah, specifically Caribbean.
Because we might be getting into pirating, so. I heard snack pirates.
Yeah, I heard pirating's 401k is like awesome.
Yeah.
Like they're matching. Fantastic.
The health benefits are off the charts.
Yeah, they are. Pretty good. So
this is better with water. It's very drinkable. Mm-hmm. I'm getting down to the nutmeg, though. Like, the last gulp of this is going to be, like, a teaspoon of nutmeg.
Yeah, no thanks to that.
Cool.
I'm not going to drink the rest of that. I'm sorry. You can drink the rest of mine.
I think, honestly, Andy, you would like it if the sugar was different than grenadine. Because I think you don't like grenadine.
No, I don't mind grenadine.
You don't mind grenadine?
I love grenadine. Grenadine and I go way back.
Like, grenadine has like a weird...
It's fine. It's syrupy, right?
Like a syrupy sour taste, though.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
fine.
And I think that's what I don't like in this. So I think if it was just like a simple syrup, maybe, instead of grenadine.
I think the nutmeg is more distracting than the grenadine.
It's getting stronger nutmeg.
Yeah,
as
you're making like a I just had some cough syrup face.
Yeah, this next one's just going to be like pure sand.
I can't believe you drink all that. Dude,
it was my
it's your birthright.
Bumbo ration. You know, I'm drinking my ration for the day.
So you are fit to be a pirate. I'm not.
Oh man, a lot of that nutmeg got caught in my throat.
It's disgusting.
But nutmeg is kind of a fall thing, right?
Maybe that's pirate season. When did it become a pirate thing? Fall thing.
Fall thing.
When did it become a fall thing?
No idea.
So we don't know.
Do spices have seasons?
Of course they do.
They must. When do they grow? Who knows?
I would say spices keep pretty well. I think that's probably the point.
I'm gonna look up nutmeg.
I think that's like one of the best parts of spices is that they keep well because they dry.
So nutmeg is a seed or ground spice of several spices of the genus Myristica. Is a dark-leaved evergreen tree cultivated for two spices: nutmeg,
2 spices,
and mace.
Like isn't like keep away or mace?
Apparently,
mace is kind of piratey. Actually, mace is kind of anti-piratey.
That's what you keep the pirates away with, right?
Yeah, it's de-piratey.
Like someone jumps on they throw a ladder onto your ship and climb over, and you just mace them.
Yeah.
You blow your pirate whistle.
You take your mace out of your holster. Or where do guys keep mace?
Where do guys keep mace?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cargo pants.
Or holster,
yeah,
right?
Your cargo shorts.
Your utility belt.
Yeah. Right next to your 6-shooter, you got your mace and your 6-shooter.
Right.
It's easier to shoot someone that can't see.
And you can kind of just do a spray shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the wind in the high seas are just really blowing. You mace yourself. You fall off board.
Yeah. Someone climbs on your ship, you spray the mace, it blows back in your face.
Yeah.
And then they easily take over your ship.
They've successfully taken your ship.
Yeah.
You're on a deserted island. But, oh, wait, here's a spinning. Here's a spin-off. It's not deserted. There's a lovely person there just waiting for you. They got deserted for some other reason. And
so is this a new story that's happening right now?
Yeah, it's in the main
scenario.
Yeah, not you, but like.
And then you forever like nutmeg farmers together.
And that guy actually who stole your boat, you thank him because if it were not for him, you wouldn't have found the love of your life and started that nutmeg farm. He actually buys nutmeg from you.
The nutmeg purchaser.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we take a break and make the next drink.
I'm going to take a break and I'm going to pour
You're going to waste your grog ration?
Yeah.
It wasn't very good. It was weird. It's very different. Hey, I mean, that's what we're trying here, right?
You were like, hey, Andy, we're doing a pirate episode. And I kind of forgot why we were doing a pirate episode. And kind of like didn't understand why we were doing a pirate episode. But maybe I was like, oh, maybe I had a conversation with him about it earlier.
Nope.
And I just let you do it. Anyway, we'll be back.
We'll be back with the second cocktail, and this will be sure to put wind in your sails.
Oh, man. All right, we'll be right back.
All right.
Eyes rolling. All right, see you guys.
And we're...
Yar!
Bark!
Bark?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bark and
yeah,
blark.
We're back. We sailed the high seas and are back with a new drink.
You and I are going to have to go to like Williamsburg sometime. Mm-hmm. Not Brooklyn. You know what I'm talking about. Virginia.
Yep. Yeah. And talk to the reenactors there. Yeah. So this...
Anyway, I'm looking at something that has...
It's
citrus.
Got all sorts of stuff in it.
It's got citrus, it's got rum, and it's got molasses in it.
Yeah. So this is called a Blackbeard's Ghost. It's got a very piratey name. It's not...
historical?
It's not historical, no. But I just wanted to make it because of the name. So this has dark rum, light rum, coconut rum. It's got pineapple juice, orange juice...
Grapefruit juice?
Is that what I said? Yeah, no pineapple juice, sorry. It's got grapefruit juice, pineapple juice... Molasses.
You said pineapple juice again. All right.
It's got grapefruit juice, orange juice.
Molasses.
It's supposed to have mango syrup, but we couldn't find mango syrup, so it's got a mango, what is it?
Nectar.
It's got mango nectar.
Just like Goya mango nectar.
So mango nectar, and it's got molasses.
Yeah.
If I didn't get that right, it's grapefruit juice, orange juice, mango nectar, and some molasses.
That last one is the only one that you should be listening to if you want some sort of cohesive ingredients list. Yeah. I like the fact that it has molasses in it. That's my favorite part about this.
I mean, this has so many things in it. What, 7 things in it? Mm-hmm. Oh, this is kind of crazy.
Look at the bottom.
Yeah.
No sediment.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
No, that's good.
So we'll see. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. It smells pretty good, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, cheers. I got something floating off the top in my mouth.
So did I.
Was that ice?
I think it might be a little pulp. Oh, there is a little bit of ice in here as an accident.
That's fine.
It was supposed to be strained, but...
Just as long as we know what it is.
I almost strained it, and then I saw a bunch of nutmeg sand in the pasta strainer. Which, by the way, is how I strained the last drink.
Big old nope. Yeah, pasta
so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to taint it. Yeah, well, this is great.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
This is a fantastic drink.
It's really thick in body, I would say. Mm-hmm. And it's definitely the molasses.
I can kind of taste all the different parts. I think I did a pretty good job.
Go me!
I can definitely taste the coconut and the molasses. Those are up front.
Okay.
For me. Mm-hmm. But I can definitely taste the grapefruit juice adds like a little bit of like a tart punch.
I can't break it up as much as you can. I can't taste the coconut, and it could just be because of sinuses.
Can you smell it though? Oh, you can't because of sinuses. I can definitely smell the coconut.
Okay, I can a little bit through my right nostril, but definitely I taste like certainly a general rum flavor. Definitely molasses and definitely citrus for sure. I mean, but it's I don't really have molasses in that many drinks, so I think that's cool.
Yeah, this is a very good drink.
Yeah,
Blackbeard's Ghost for those of you.
Blackbeard's Ghost. Are you gonna
turn the guns to starboard side? So I like to read a lot of like sailing novels. There was a year that I read I think 7 or 8 sailing novels.
Have you sailed before?
I have sailed in a sailboat.
What kind of sailboat?
It's a small sailboat that was just like a lake sailboat. Basically enough for like 2 people to fit in.
Like a sunfish?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I don't know. But we used to like flip the thing.
Nice.
My friend Alex, who I've mentioned once before, the one I went on a road trip with, we used to go out there and catch a good wind and then we'd turn...
Flip it on purpose, right?
We just basically, His AOL Instant Messenger name was Sailboat Flipper.
Nice. What was your AOL username?
The first one I had was Penguins in My Brain.
You serious?
Yeah.
I don't know what any of my other ones were other than Punk in Kid.
Oh, nice.
It's like,
it's like a little bit about like a pumpkin fall theme.
No, I wasn't going for that, but everyone's like, oh, kind of a pumpkin, like a pumpkin kid. And I'm like, no, it's like way cool. It's way cooler than that. And
but wait,
like,
what was
that's
if
so
you didn't
cute.
mean that, what was the punk in?
Like punk. Like in a kid.
Like punk stuck in a kid?
A punk kid. Punk space
kid.
In space kid.
So punk is stuck in you.
I guess blood in kid. I mean, I guess like blood in kid. Like blood's not stuck in you. Blood's just a part of you. But
wait, what's blood in kid?
No, I'm just like trying to. Punk.
You were
going
like you were subliminally going for fall.
No, I was. Yeah. So here's the thing. Like I liked punk music, right? But I shopped at Kohl's.
So it was Kohl's on kid, pumpkin kid.
It was a real deep sell in there.
So Andy, you looked up molasses a second ago, and you said you learned something new?
Yeah.
What about molasses?
It's right in front of you.
Oh. So you didn't learn something, you forgot it already?
No, I did learn something. They were talking about backstrapping molasses, which is a specific type of molasses that's like boiled 3 times. It basically...
Oh, that's a weird name. The British English call it black treacle.
Black treacle? Really?
Oh, the black treacle cookies.
Mummy, black treacle cookies, please. All of our UK listeners, gone.
They're like, yeah, what's molasses?
Shout out to Jack.
Yeah.
Black treacle. No one in the UK sounds like that. Yeah. Actually, if you sound like that and you're in the UK, we want to have you on the pod.
Yeah, definitely. Apparently, the Arctic Monkeys made a song called Black Treacle.
Of course they would.
So, is a viscous product resulting from refining sugarcane or sugar beets into sugar?
Yeah.
So we briefly talked about this on the Caribbean drinks episode. I think we talked about molasses a little bit.
Did we talk about the very popular alcoholic drink, Screech?
No.
So, and I'm going to get the story wrong, so please correct me.
I know Screech from like...
It's Saved by the Bell. Yeah, nice. Very cool. Very cool. So Screech is kind of like a sugar, it's like a molasses and kind of rum-based 40%, 50% liquor that's very popular in Newfoundland. And so they got it because the Caribbean people would trade with the people in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
What they would trade with them, I don't know. So this isn't very helpful, but I do know that Screech, is liquor that is based and imported from the Caribbean, and then it was certainly popularized through trading up in Newfoundland.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about what molasses is? I mean, you kind of said.
Yeah, I mean.
But you want to have a one.
So to make molasses, sugarcane is harvested and stripped of its leaves. Its juice is extracted, usually by cutting, crushing, or mashing. The juice is boiled to concentrate it, promoting sugar crystallization.
Very cool.
The result of this first boiling is called first syrup, molasses.
Mummy says I was the first syrup.
You're just the second syrup. You're not good enough.
You're a little bitter, aren't you?
And the first syrup, or the A molasses, has the highest sugar content. First syrup is usually referred to in the southern states of the United States as cane syrup.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
As opposed to molasses. Second molasses, B molasses, is created from a second boiling and sugar extraction and has a slightly bitter taste. The third boiling of the sugar syrup yields dark, viscous, blackstrap molasses.
So that's probably what we consider to be molasses.
C molasses, known for its robust flavor. So we do triple boil.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. The majority of the sucrose from the original juice has crystallized and been removed.
But it keeps super well.
Yeah.
Right? That's a lot of times that's what people used.
Mm-hmm. So molasses would have been I guess they wouldn't be pirating molasses. They would have been stealing sugarcane at the time.
Not pirating, but definitely trading it. I would assume that
we're talking about pirates.
Justin's, hey y'all, Justin's really pushing this pirate thing. I thought we moved beyond the pirates.
That ship's full of first molasses. First syrup. So we were going to talk about why my face is all cut up today.
What the heck happened, Justin?
So I was at work.
Speaking of pirates.
Yeah. I got me a wound.
This is
the most I've ever seen Andy cringe on an episode.
It's so bad.
There was a glass table at work, like a little tiny table.
Yeah.
It had a swinging arm.
A little teeny tiny.
And I plopped it up on a top shelf. And the arm was sticking out, so I pushed the arm in. And it must have tightened the glass just enough for it to explode. And chunks of glass flew in a 30-degree radius, hundreds of thousands of pieces of glass. The entire sheet of glass just exploded. And I'm like, wow, that kind of hurt. And then someone's like, your face is bleeding.
You need to go see the nurse. Do you guys have a nurse?
No, we didn't even have Band-Aids.
That's awful.
Paper towels did fine.
Honestly, for something exploding right over your head, as you were like moving it, you were interacting with this thing as glass. And like the fact that it just like exploded over your head, like you're very lucky to just have like a couple little
cuts on my face. Yeah.
You have like the cuts on your face that in an action movie when like the hero who like lifted like 1,000 pounds or whatever off him and like, you know, got shot like 17 times, like the leading female in the movie will just be like gently dabbing her napkin on the tiny cuts.
That didn't happen though. Unfortunately, there was no heroine of the story.
Well, we're not talking about drugs, pirate. No one dabbed your forehead?
No.
Nary a Band-Aid in the room. It's awesome. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry.
So there was wait, let me just look this up. Since we're talking about heroines, there was a female pirate.
There was a female pirate?
Yeah.
Is there a lady pirate?
So her name was Anne Bonny.
Uh-huh.
You ever watch the show Black Sails?
No, I'm sure Kaylin has, though.
Yeah, so I've watched it. I really like that show. So Black Sails, the show, has fictional characters and real characters in it. Uh-huh. So the show is supposed to like predate Treasure Island. So it's like a prequel, kind of. Mm-hmm. So in Treasure Island, if you've ever read the book or have watched anything Treasure Island, you know they're looking for like Captain Flint's gold. You know, and then Long John Silver's there, and he used to sail with Captain Flint. Doesn't
Long John Silver have amazing food specials?
Yeah, like seafood.
Yeah.
Like fried haddock on Wednesdays. Yeah, so Long John Silver, according to legend, sailed with Captain Flint and knew where his treasure was. So this is pre-Treasure Island. So, you know, Long John Silver is in it along with Captain Flint, who are two fictional characters. Mm-hmm. But almost everyone else in it is real historical characters, pirates, places. So it's kind of interesting because it mixes fiction with real pirates. So in the show, at least, and historically, there's a pirate called Jack Rackham, and he's the first one to bring on Anne Bonny, and no one likes her. But then she's like, just kills people.
And everyone's like, dang.
Yeah, basically.
And she's like, yeah. And they're like, whoa, we didn't even know.
We didn't even know.
And she's like, yeah, I'm the real deal. And they're like, whoa, she's really cool. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
It's getting hot in here. But I'm cooling down with a Blackbeard's Ghost.
It's good.
Yeah.
Time of year. Tell me about it.
You know what?
Would you pair this with a time of year?
So this is a very Caribbean drink. But I think maybe just color and molasses, it kind of still has a fall vibe.
100%.
Yeah.
Honestly, this could even be a winter vibe. Mm-hmm. If you're someone that's like super hardcore, like, oh, I love my mixed drinks, I love my Caribbean drinks, and if you wanted to have some sort of wintry mixed drink thing, I think this would be your drink.
Yeah, this is super good.
Yeah.
It's strong. Yeah. It's got quite a bit of alcohol in it. But yeah.
But you went...
I think this is a year-round drink then, right? Because it's very Caribbean summer.
I'm not drinking this in the summer.
No?
No, it's too molassy in the summer.
I guess,
The gravity's way too high.
You don't want that thick syrup to sit in your throat.
This is a fall-winter drink for me.
So I hit it right on the nose then.
Yeah, nice.
You were going to tell a story and I forget. Were we going to talk about eating out?
So we went out to lunch.
We went out to lunch, yep.
With our Bud Lev, and we went to a Szechuan restaurant, and there was a ton of stuff on the list. I got
sautéed squid.
Yeah, which is cool.
With pickled hot peppers.
And a little crazy, right?
Yeah,
like it's a little
cool.
crazy, but also on the list was like pig blood and intestines, and then pig kidneys.
And guess who got the pig kidneys?
I got the pig kidneys, right? And like, it sounds crazy. It sounds weird. It was fantastic. I don't think I could have picked a better item on the list.
Yeah, I loved mine too. It was hot. I was sweating.
Yeah, so
I liked it.
So my, I guess my challenge to everyone is next time you go out to eat something, get something weird. Yeah, because that weird thing might taste amazing, and you might be ordering that. That might be your next favorite. Yeah, you know,
get the thing that says entrails.
Okay, here's an addendum. Here's an addendum. If it just straight up says entrails, don't get it. And actually, please try to make sure you like keep an eye on the chef or the owner or any of the people working there. And if they have like some cannibal sort of aspects of them, please run away.
Yeah, but like try make sure you try different things because that was really good. Like everything we had,
amazing.
I didn't really know what we were getting. Lev kind of knew, so he kind of ordered a bunch of it. Yeah, because we got a couple appetizers.
Yep,
which were all very good.
So it was at a Red Chili. which is
on Erie Boulevard.
So if you're in Syracuse on Erie Boulevard, like go on in. It looks crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Go on in. It's fantastic. It's very clean.
We had 3 meals and then 3 appetizers, and they were all
amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
So if you are daring and willing, try out the pork kidney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're sailing this way, make sure you harbor on Erie Boulevard. And
no, don't do that. You know, it'd be really sweet.
I'm gonna keep pushing the pirate puns.
I mean, you have to. Mm-hmm. You've made an entire episode about it. Yeah. You better go full force.
If only we had the hardtack. We'll do that on another sailing episode, which is nice because then we get to do another sailing episode.
I was actually going to alternatively offer maybe doing it on like a weird episode.
Oh, yeah. Like weird stuff?
Like Christmas. No, like just like...
Hardtack Christmas?
Yeah. Yeah, just like a totally like bizarre, like ill-fitting episode.
That would be funny. Like a Thanksgiving episode, everyone's like super, what are we going to eat? And we're just eating like hardtack and water.
Or just like straight up cardboard.
We haven't done a water episode yet.
We should.
Wouldn't it be funny if like people paid Patreon money and the first extra content they got was us doing water?
Yeah. How was that water? Oh my god, it was so hydrating.
A little tappy.
Yeah. So now that I'm looking at the this molasses Blackbeard, what is it?
Blackbeard's Ghost.
Blackbeard's Ghost. It looks like straight up cider. I mean, look at it, right?
Yeah, it's got a very fall color.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I put the molasses in, it turned very brown, like a dark brown.
Yeah. I'd say, look,
it's a very good drink. I don't know if like your normal bartender will be able to make this.
Yeah, I don't know how many bartenders are going to be like, oh yes, molasses.
Oh yeah, Blackbeard's Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you get the chance to make this drink, it's very good. It's very well balanced.
So if I have to recommend one drink from this, guess what I'm going to do?
It's the Bumbo.
It's not the nutmeg. It's this one for sure. I mean, this is unique enough. I don't think enough people have drinks with.
And we made the Bumbo not for its taste, but because of its authenticity. If you're a pirate in the 18th century, 17th century, that's what you're drinking.
Sorry.
You're throwing a little nutmeg in your grog. Should make it taste a little better.
And I appreciate that we tried to do the actual authentic Bumbo, right?
Yeah.
Or, relatively.
Relatively. I mean, it's a modern take.
We added the water. Yeah.
Yeah, and the grenadine's a modern take. Should have been just like water, rum, and sugar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they weren't drinking it because it's delicious. They were adding the nutmeg because it wasn't that good to begin with.
They were, and they were adding the citrus. Because, scurvy.
Scurvy, yeah. So, I mean, me and Andy won't get scurvy now, so that's good.
Do you know what scurvy does?
I have no idea.
It's, like, terrible for your connective tissue.
So what is scurvy? It's a lack of vitamin C, like a fruit?
It's a lack of vitamin C, specifically vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C can be in a bunch of other things.
But vitamin C comes in things that don't last long, correct? Which is why on long voyages, when you just were eating like salted meats.
They're in produce.
Produce,
right. Right.
So vegetables and fruit.
Yep. So I'm trying to think of the other examples of like what scurvy does to you.
So it like destroys your tissue?
Yeah, it can.
Ugh.
But one of the weird things that it does to you is your gums will kind of start growing over your teeth.
Ew.
Yeah. Can you imagine just having...
Gummy pirates.
It's not like your teeth fall out. You just have a ton of gum.
Just a ton of gum. So your teeth don't show very much.
Right.
They're kind of like cat claws.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of...
Oh, can you imagine like retractable teeth?
It's actually kind of sweet.
Like if you're all gums and then you go to like bite an apple and you're like...
Would it also be protective to your teeth?
Possibly.
Okay, then I'd be about it.
Like, would you brush your gums or would you like pull out your teeth and brush them at night?
Mostly mouthwash, I would think. Why would you pull out your teeth? You mean rear your teeth?
Like, would you rear your teeth to brush?
Yeah, you'd be like... It'd be like that hum of like a horror movie. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for tolerating me, Justin.
Thanks for sticking around for this cringeworthy episode.
I didn't cringe on the second one. Just when you talk like a pirate, I think that's more the...
Thank ya.
That was a terrible pirate thing. That was like very proper pirate. Thank ya? That's all you came up with? That's all you came up with?
I'll always make you walk the plank.
Okay, that was worse, but more accurate, possibly. Well, thank you. That was good. I really like the second drink.
Very good drink.
Thanks for making me a drink.
I'm very pleasantly surprised.
And here we are on another snacker day. And here we go, and we're making each other drinks. So that's fantastic.
So just Make sure you try weird foods, try new drinks, and don't let glass explode in your face.
Is that our tagline now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for listening, guys.
Those are the things I learned from this episode.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. 100%. Yeah. Okay.
And if you get a chance to sail a vessel, make sure you steal that sugar cane.
Also, call it SS Snackdown.
Yeah, the SS Snackdown.
If you name your vessel SS Snackdown, we're going to throw you a party.
Yeah, on that boat.
Of course.
A boat party.
Even if it's a 2-person boat, I will swim. Justin will obviously ride in the boat because he's not a strong swimmer. I don't know if you are a strong swimmer.
Oh, we were talking about noodling earlier.
Anyway, so I'll swim. Justin will ride in the boat, and then obviously the owner of the boat will be in there, and we'll still have a party. I'll kind of just be like hanging on. I'm not going to swim. You guys are going to go pretty fast, especially if it's called.
He'll float along in the life preserver.
I'll hold on. Just throw a rope, right?
So the SS Snackdown.
If there's a dinghy, then I can just ride in the dinghy.
Please name your boat the SS Snackdown, and we'll record an episode on it on board.
Absolutely. Justin will buy a new laptop that will be portable enough to record a new episode on SS Snackdown.
Yeah, because this laptop is not portable enough.
It is 100% not portable enough.
No, it's got issues.
Anyway, we look forward to an episode on SS Snackdown. Thanks for joining us.
If you attempt to make grog, bumbo, or Blackbeard's ghost, please take a picture of it and send it to us.
Or if you have a better recipe that better represents pirates.
Or your own pirate drinks, yeah.
Or if you are a pirate.
Yeah, if you're a pirate.
If you are a pirate.
If you are a pirate, or you own an eye patch.
I thought you were going to say like an iPad. If you own an eye patch, I'm sorry. Usually something is bad associated with a pirate patch.
If you're missing a limb and it's replaced by wood or a hook, please let us know.
If it's replaced by a modern utensil,
we don't care.
We don't really care. I mean, cool. Like
that's cool.
Or I'm sorry.
We're happy for
whatever.
you, and we're sorry.
Yeah, but all those things. But it's got to be a very antiquated utensil.
Yeah, like a hook or a piece of driftwood. A piece of driftwood. If you have a driftwood leg, please let us know.
Old gnarly leg. Sorry, that's awful. How many people are we offending right now?
Probably a lot.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
God bless you.
That's the old Blackbeard's ghost getting to us. Maybe that's why, because after you drink it, it haunts you. Yeah, it's the decisions you make.
It's like being politically correct wasn't that popular back in my time.
Yeah, but then when you make a goof, you're like, ugh, Blackbeard's ghost.
LOL, Blackbeard.
Yeah.
BBGs. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us for this episode. Hopefully you did not cringe as much as Andy did.
You probably did.
You probably did.
Thank you for entertaining Justin's idea for an episode.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah. We will post the recipes online. If you are willing to have an a fall drink.
An autumnal sea drink. It's hard to say.
Or winter drink. Yeah. Try the Blackbeard's Ghost. Mm-hmm. And if you're very daring, try the one with nutmeg.
If you have a long voyage ahead of you, then try the Bumbo.
All right. Cool.
All right, cool. Thanks for listening today. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can find this episode and others like it on iTunes, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and a bunch of other places. And you can go to our website at www.snackdownpod.com.
Bye, guys.
Is licking the mic, and that's due to Blackbeard's ghost.
I'm licking the mic because of the ghost.
Okay. Oh, what's a good piratey goodbye?
Adios from Snackbeard's ghost. Good night. Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Bye.
Although we've come to the end of the road. Black treacle.